Alright guys, well, through some absolutely ridiculous generosity, today my dad and I are able to snowmobile together. He's going to be on the old F1100 here, and one of my subscribers turned patrons turned riding buddy decided that he's going to be too busy working this winter, so he decided he was going to come and drop off his 2019 ZR 6000, and this is the 137-inch track. That one's a 129. We're going to hit the trails and see how they do. This is going to be Jerry's first ride on that sled. This will be my first ride on here. I have not pinned the throttle yet, so we'll see what that does for me when I go to do that.
But I'm not used to riding on flat ground.
No, I guess I don't think you guys probably even know that, but Jerry is a member of the ski patrol, so he's used to snowmobiling on what would you say, 45-degree inclines? Maybe not quite that much. You got some really steep ones, don't you?
Yeah, it's steep, yep. Sometimes when you're going down the hill, there's no stopping. Just gotta ride it out to the bottom.
There's a hill for you.
Yeah, I'm home.
So these sleds are not all that different, but they're also not all that much the same either. Mine's a 2013. Like I said, this is a 19, so there's a couple years between them, and I can definitely feel the comforts that they added with this sled. I'm a little disappointed to report that this thing is a heck of a lot nicer to ride than the F1100 is. Much comfier seat. I don't know, I suppose it maybe has something to do with the fact that this has 500 miles on it and the F1100 probably has 10 on it by now. But man, this thing handles nice. It does still need some adjustments for my weight, which I just wanted to get out and ride a bit first before I started messing with anything. But other than that, I mean, this is a 2-stroke, that one's a 4-stroke. So that one you change the oil on, this one you just dump it in, which will take a little bit of getting used to. I'm usually pretty obsessive about checking that sort of thing, so I shouldn't have an issue, but definitely something to keep in mind when you got two different types of sleds in the garage. The F1100 back there is studded. This one is not. Like I said, this has got a, what, 8-inch longer track? Woo! And I can definitely feel that there's a lot more slip when you take off like that, and even when you pin the throttle, even though this has got a couple extra inches on that one. What a beautiful day for a ride, huh?
Yes. Yes, yes.
When you hit the brakes, it definitely skids a lot more too. Woo! Yeah, I don't know, there's something kind of nice about being able to spin the track. It's more like being on a motorcycle than a sled. Wow. So as far as horsepower goes, this isn't, again, all that much different. I believe they're within like 3 horsepower of each other, and I'm getting all my stats from online, and you never really know what you're getting with that, whether it's, I would assume on a sled it's always brake horsepower, or you know, maybe it's what the track actually puts down. I don't know. So feel free to correct me down in the comments if you hear me say something wrong. But as far as weight goes, from what I could tell, again, don't know if this is wet or dry, this one is actually a couple pounds heavier. This one's over 500, and the F1100 is like 470 something.
Oh, yikes.
How does that one handle compared to the ones at the hill? Feel quite a bit different. Those are all 2-stroke, right?
No, they're 4.
Oh, they are. Oh, I suppose that makes sense.
900s.
Okay, yeah, Skidoos.
Yeah, they're nice sleds.
Where should we go? Ooh, look at this. Fresh track. Let me check your camera. Jerry's running the old rig today, so we got to make sure he's not dead. No, it's still good. We went through, what, 6 or 8 batteries before we found a good one? Woo! Yeah, that is quite the noise, and this thing definitely has, I don't know if it's different acceleration. I think what I really need to do is get on both of these with a set of like complete blackout earplugs. I guess I don't know if blackout's the right word, but you know what I mean. And see how they feel, because I mean, I think a lot of, whoa, this is messy. A lot of the experience really just is the sound, and I mean, this one just, I mean, a 2-stroke screams, where a 4-stroke just kind of grunts at you most of the time. And so I don't know. I mean, I wonder how big the sound component is, and I mean, regardless of whether the actual performance is any different, I mean, the sound definitely has a lot to do with it. And I think that's why a lot of people that are diehard 2-stroke fans really like them, and I cannot say that I'm disappointed to be back on one again. I'm super excited to have this opportunity. Big thanks to the ridiculously generous friend of mine who gave me the opportunity to ride this thing. He was saying he thought I might be disappointed in it, and maybe if my sled was turboed, that might be the case, but I am not disappointed at all. This sled is definitely putting a smile on my face, and I'm getting used to it probably a lot quicker than I should be. He said ride it like it's mine, but I don't know. Oh, this is fun. How you doing back there?
Oh, fine.
You keeping up on your slow, heavy 4-stroke? I gotta say though, that sled looks nice with those lights on it. You got the LEDs in there. This has got the halogens. Hope you guys aren't bouncing around too much on that rig up front. I'm always impressed by how smooth the footage is, even when they are moving all over the place.
Yeah, they're nice.
Oh man, I really like them. At first I was like, oh my god, it's gonna be so much extra work and I'm gonna have to learn it all, which is how I am with anything new. I'm kind of like mom in that sense. But oh my gosh, I'm so glad that I put the time in, and it wasn't bad, but I think it's totally worth every little bit of effort that I put into it. I feel like I get a lot more out of them than the effort that I put into them. They are a really, really nice addition to the channel, I think. Woo! Wow, look at that wind whipping, huh? Oh, and there's a hawk.
What?
Yeah.
There was a dust devil, only it was a snow devil.
Yeah.
That was cool.
It was. Looking for rodents.
Oh, you still see him?
Yeah. Yeah, he's flying up there.
Oh, there, yeah.
Cool.
Something down there eating the corn.
Oh, yeah? Oh, like mice, you mean? Yeah, yeah. Yes, I think the last sled that you were on when you and I went out was the F5 that I had, right? The 03?
Yeah, I think it was red.
Yep. Yeah, and I was on the Dragon.
The Dragon.
Yeah. Yeah, these things handle so much nicer than those did. I like the rider up position so much better than the F5 had. Ergonomics of that were not good for my back. Woo! But the Dragon wasn't bad, but these are still way more comfortable. And this one is even, like I said, a lot more comfortable than that one is. Nice cushy seat. I do feel like I slide around on this one a little bit more than that one. That one's kind of got a grippy seat on it, which I definitely like. Some neat trails. Probably should stop to take a picture. I'm always too busy riding to ever stop. I'm like, oh, this would be a good spot to take a picture, and then I just keep riding.
Yeah, I did that going out west on my bike too, and I ended up with almost no pictures.
Yeah, it's good to just enjoy it sometimes too. Pictures never quite do it justice anyway. How's your seat heater? Can you feel it, or are you off the seat too much?
I guess I can.
Yeah.
The handlebar heaters are nice.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, these have kind of a weird control. I think you like click them and they go up, or maybe they're just on. I'm not really sure. I think they're on. They don't really feel all that warm. I'm sure I just don't have them up all the way. Yeah, so that one, the F1100's got those single runners that I put on it, which I like. They definitely are a bit more of a workout to turn the bars. But it does dart a little bit. I've got a video on that if you guys want to see that. This one, I don't know. It definitely seems like it could use a little bit more traction in the front, a little more ski pressure. But I think maybe that's just going to be some suspension adjustment. This has, I guess I don't even know what they're called. Maybe you guys do, and you can let me know in the comment box below. It's like a single runner with a little tiny dual runner up front to kind of help with darting. You want to do a roll-on drag?
Oh, okay.
Then we don't turn up the nicely groomed trail so much. So we'll just kind of cruise, and then I'll say 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, go up. You go! Did I leave you in the dust?
Wow. I couldn't see where I was going.
Oh.
Now I got snow in my gator.
Alright, let's try that again. Sorry. Pin it. Woo! Oh my God, that thing is fast. Let's see if you're still recording. Yeah, still going. Look at that. Woo! Yeah, this thing will definitely spin the track a lot easier, which isn't, I mean, really a bad thing. Honestly, like, when people ask me about studs, I say if I buy a sled with them in, I love them, and they're great. It does concern me a little bit that I might throw one into a cooler. I do know somebody that's done that. Crossfire Jason. What's up, guys? But man, are they nice for stopping, well, for starting, going around icy corners and stuff. It just makes the sled, I mean, it even kind of helps the sled track straight, which kind of can throw you some curveballs when you're trying to pick out carbides and set up your suspension. But oh man, they are nice to add grip. But I don't know, there is something nice about the simplicity. Oh yikes. Oh boy, about just not having them. And I definitely would not buy a sled without them and put them on, partially because it's a hassle, partially because I don't want to screw something up, and partially because I'm a little nervous that I'm going to throw one into the cooler someday. I'm going. I gotta say, when I was looking at this sled in the garage after I got my carbides, my new carbides on that sled, I was like, oh man, it's like I just get my sled figured out finally and need to get as many videos out of the two-stroke as I can. You know, I'm gonna have to ride the F1100 at least a little bit, but after riding this thing, I don't think that's gonna be that's gonna be the case. Not that that's a bad sled, it's nice, but I don't know. I think partially it's just the fact that this thing is just got such low miles on it compared to that thing. It just, I don't know, it just feels new, I guess. Feels crisp and held together well. Oh, that's quite the contrast.
Yeah, dark.
Yeah, I like this part of the trail. It's neat. Yeah, definitely still a little bit leery about giving around the corners. Whoa, which with these conditions probably not a bad thing. It's a little rough out here. We did get a little bit of powder last night. The last time I was out, I think I had turned the cameras off, but on the way home I thought there was something wrong with that sled. I had put some gas in it from a station way out in the middle of nowhere, and I thought maybe I put bad gas in it or something. Every time I would take off, well, not every time, but every once in a while I'd take off, and it would go up, 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 up. And at first I really just thought something, like I said, was wrong, but then I realized, it's like, I think it does this when it's trying to tell you that it's too warm. But the temp light wasn't on, and a couple times it seemed like it was going to shut itself down almost, but as soon as I would find a little bit of powder, it was good. So I think it was just that we had like nothing but concrete rock hard snow, which I mean is good for a base, but isn't so good if you don't have anything to kick the snow up a little bit to cool your sled down. So it seems like it's good today though. You haven't had any problems with it, right?
No. It's going good.
Woo, yeah, I like that you can kind of slide, you can fishtail this one. That one, you really can't. If it had more horsepower, maybe. With the studs, I mean. Neat little bridge. Look at that nasty old tree. That's so cool. All right, guys, well, I think we'll probably just end here. Whoa, yikes. How do you turn this off? There we go. I'm not used to keychains. There we go. Oh, so absolute huge thanks to, again, the ridiculously generous buddy of mine who decided to lend this to me for a couple rides. Cannot wait to put some more miles on it. Can't wait to put some more miles on it right now. This is a good day for a ride. You having a good time on the F1100, Jerry?
Yeah, having a good time.
Good.
A little apprehensive, not used to trail riding, but got used to it, and now I'm fine.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fun thing to do. It's nice to have the comms to be able to talk. I don't think we had that last time.
No, that's a lot of fun.
Yeah, good.
Makes all the difference.
And you're still recording. Look at that. We made it.
All right.
All right. Well, let's shut them down and enjoy the rest of the day, huh?
Uh-huh.
All right, guys. Take care. Stay safe. Stay swanky. Get out. Enjoy this beautiful world for yourself if you can. And if you can't, check out some more videos here.